Good morning, Grand Rising, top of the morning to you. How are you all doing? I'm already here at work right now, and I snuck out to go to the mirror to look at myself and to tell myself, you are not rejected. You are accepted. You are loved. You are in agreement with your belief that you are amazing. Yes, that's what I'm saying today. What are you saying to yourself today? I am not rejected. Why am I saying that? I remember growing up, and I talked about earlier in an earlier post how because of, my parents not being in my life, growing up as a child, the way that, I would traditionally would have wanted, I dealt with abandonment. And as I grew up also, that also equated to rejection or the fear of rejection. If my mom doesn't want to take care of me, is something wrong with me? My dad died early in my life, and I'm looking for a father because the men in my life did not manage me or handle me well or appropriately. So all those things equated to messages that were forming in my psyche, in my heart, in my mind, in my belief system. And what you learn from the time that you're in your mommy's womb up until age 7, that's your programming. That's your programming. That's your processing. Okay? That's your establishment of your belief system. Until as you grow up, you begin to change things. It's hot sitting in this car. Sitting in the car and the sun is beaming. But I came to let you know today that you also are not rejected. Think about the ways that you feel. You think that you're rejected, and as soon as you think that you're rejected, then you start acting like you're rejected. And when you act like you're rejected and you go around this cycle, I perceive it, I believe it, I say it, I act it, and then I do it. And so I found myself as I was growing up cycling in this. I'm going to anticipate, I'm going to expect you to reject me. And so then my actions would then align with that belief. And then I would look at you and look at ways at how I think you are trying to reject me. And that could be like far, from the actual truth. And so I remember someone telling me that I was the queen of rejection. And that hit me. I was like, wow, really? And it was from that point I started to really focus. I started working on myself in that area because my goal was to dethrone that queen, because that was not going to be my existence in my life. I am not going to be the queen of rejection. And so I set a goal from that day on that I was not going to stay that person. And I began to start changing what I said about myself. I went to the mirror and I told myself, I started confessing, I'm sorry for you feeling that way. And these are the reasons you felt that way. But now I am dethroning the queen of rejection. And I told myself that. And you are no longer Stop that. You are no longer rejected. You are accepted. You are accepted in the beloved, which is God. God is in you, and he's your hope, your glory, and he loves you. So you can now love yourself, Deanne. You are not rejected. You are accepted. You are beautiful. You are deserving. You are valuable. I have to tell myself that until I believe it. And sometimes things pop up and situations pop up, and the process, that old way of thinking wants to come back to the forefront. And sometimes I have to wrestle. With it and say, no, stop. Let it go. Stop, Deanne. Stop the processing. Stop trying to figure out what the other person is thinking or why they're doing what they're doing. Stop trying to analyze. And oftentimes my analyzing in that way is wrong. And so I have to tell myself, stop. Again, stop. Stop. Just stop. Breathe. Let it go. Allow things to just simply be the way it is. And keep on going. Detach your emotions, your fears. Detach your thoughts, which are negative in that way, and start changing it. Change that confession. You are not rejected. It's not about you. Most of the time I learn it's not even about me. But I've had this whole conversation in my mind, and I'm processing. How many of you are that way? You know what I'm talking about, right? So I just stopped by to encourage you and ask you, what did you say about yourself today? For me, I am not rejected. I am accepted, and I am loved. That's what I'm saying today. I am that. What are you?